You know what I'm saying? And these are the things, these are the narratives I believe we create. These are the stigmatism, them saying that, that we are developing. And then we wonder, well, the responsibility is left back on us. When are we going to take accountability? When are we going to hold ourselves and we're tired of ourselves? When did that happen?
I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. What's up, peoples? How you doing? Oh my gosh. I am on a roll. I mean, like the last few days, I have been doing nothing but interviews with amazing people who have written books, who have started groups, who have developed a vitamin. I mean, I am just like amazed at the great talent that people have here. And I am here again to share that amazing talent with you. Don't you go nowhere. We have a wonderful guest. So you can get us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spreaker, Spotify, TuneIn, Deezer, Vimeo, Roku, on Yaya Diamond TV, as well as YouTube. Just subscribe, like, comment, do all those things. But not only that, you can also get us on iHeartRadio every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. on 100.9 FM, as well as 1580 AM. And then, oh my gosh, I am growing here. You can get us on Comcast Channel 25 in DeKalb, Georgia, as well as Louisiana, Arkansas, Fresno, California, and Hawaii. La, 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 la. Okay, so anyway, I'm just excited about all this, and we're growing. We're going to keep going, and we're not going to stop. But we do have a guest on our show today, and I want to introduce him. Amazing Cal. What's up, dude?
What's going on, young lady? How are you?
I'm doing good.
To be here. Got the amazing Yaya Diamond. Oh my goodness. What are we talking about today? Talk to me.
Well, we're talking about what you're talking about.
Exactly. We're talking about the new ebook. I call it the e-note.
That's what I'm talking about.
Change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Available Amazon book, baby, Booktopia. I'm about to say IHOP. Look at that. You see, I'm as well as that. You know what I'm saying? iBooks. It's amazing. You got to pick your copy up. I'm glad you did.
I love it. I
appreciate it.
I actually have a copy of it right
Oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? You're making me blush on TV already. Go ahead now.
And so listen, so we have to talk about this. Why did you sit down and write this? First of all, I just want to know why.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I actually have been writing it as well. It was more of a hardcover book. You know what I'm saying? I was going to have about 15, 16 chapters in the book. But you know what I'm saying? As the pandemic, you know what I'm saying, started coming on, I wanted to reduce it and give it more of just a 45-minute read. So for guests can read, you know what I'm saying, only coming and going to and fro from their job. Just to give them an idea, you know what I'm saying, revisit their thoughts about narratives that we have created throughout life. So I just wanted them to have them revisit their thoughts. I have something I call baggage claim. I have another one, you know what I'm saying, which I call, you know what I'm saying, the transparency, you know what I'm saying, of honesty as well.
No, it is a mystery to me.
I'm listening.
Why more people don't do this?
Read.
Because not only read, but write.
Okay.
You know how many people can learn from just 12 pages of text?
Yes.
So you broke it down. You said you wanted it to be bigger, but you broke it down. What was your criteria by breaking it down to put it in such a wonderful 45-minute read?
I just wanted, you know what I'm saying, have a brief read. Something that's not going to take you too long, something that I actually capture the reader's attention. I want it to be short, direct, and sweet, right to the point as well. I don't want to beat around the bush and drag it out so long. I think that's coming later, you know what I'm saying, in the hard copy, you know what I'm saying, in a couple of months as well. And I have a wonderful chapter coming. It's called The Interview.
That's exactly what we're doing right now as an interview.
It's called The Interview. Go ahead, tell me about it. Oh, my goodness.
Now, I wanted to go to chapter 2. I like chapter 2. I like the title of chapter 2. I like this. Don't allow people to put your feelings on trial. Yo. I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I don't like it. Don't be putting my feelings on trial. Don't be trying to, but tell me why and explain to our listeners today what kind of a point you wanted to get across, because I know that we could be our worst enemy by criticizing ourselves, by allowing and believing that what we are doing and people putting us on trial is well deserved, and
Well,
it's not.
well, it's basically, as I say in the book, it's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, we said, well, you know, you shouldn't feel that way. And I think that's the wrong type of language. You know what I'm saying? That language causes offense. And say, you know what I'm saying, like you said, you're married. And say, you know what I'm saying, your husband or you come say, well, you know, honey, you shouldn't feel that way. And I believe that instead of asking, why do you feel that way? From right then and there, you said, well, you know, you shouldn't feel that way. I know what I'm saying, you believe this. But at the end of the day, these are my feelings. How can you not tell me how to feel? I feel these ways. And I actually need you to respect how I feel. And there's one thing that I'm saying to understand. I don't think a lot of people take the time out to understand a person's feelings. Some people just listen, you know what I'm saying, to reply, say, listen to understand.
Right. And you know, I truly believe that I'm looking at the book because I'm just trying to make sure I say this correctly.
Please.
You know, it says, take a moment right now and think about this. Are children a statue or some type of an art piece that is on display without a voice or feelings or thought? This came out because, you know, the old saying is children are meant to be seen and not heard.
I've heard that too. Just growing up, you know, I have three children. Well, I should say three grown adults. I have two sons. One son is 25. My daughter, you know what I'm saying, is 23, and my son is 21. And you know what I'm saying, I believe they have a voice. You know what I'm saying? I want to understand. I want them to be able to express their voice, you know what I'm saying, clearly and hear what they have to say. And just growing up, you know what I'm saying, bringing them up, I want to hear, you know what I'm saying, their feelings. Because like the old saying says, you know, I disagree with it, you know what I'm saying? You know, children are meant to be seen, you know what I'm saying, not heard. That's rubbish. I definitely disagree with it. I think it's poor teaching.
I do too. My children both homeschooled. I had to listen to them every single day, and they were intelligent beings, and they had something to say, and they had a lot of questions, and they're not meant to be seen and not heard. They're meant to be heard and seen.
Exactly.
And so I like this what you said. How do we reduce a person?
Yeah, how do we reduce a human being, you know, sitting down, a living human being that doesn't have a voice, and put them in a corner on a statue like they're on display? You know what I'm saying? Where do we get that from? Is that learned? Is that a learned behavior? And if it is, then we must unlearn it.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with you. And this is big because a lot of, like, I put my kids in the corner when they did something wrong.
You put them in the corner?
I did. Okay. When they put something wrong, but we both went in the corner together.
Okay.
And we talked it out, and then they had to take their time out and think on it, and then we talked it out. But it wasn't because they were meant to be seen and not heard. It was because they beat somebody up when they're bullying or they're doing something wrong. Then they were in the corner. But other than that, no, we talked it out, and you know, we hashed it out. I remember one time my son, he threw a tantrum in public, so I waited patiently for him to finish.
Goodness.
He went through the whole thing. He rolled on the ground. He did the cookie thing. It was the cookies. It was kindergarten and it was cookies. Okay. And at Publix, you can get a free cookie. Okay. So I told him no, because he wasn't good in school that day, but he can get a cookie when he got home, but he couldn't get the privilege of having the Publix cookie. Oh, forget it.
Understood.
But as soon as he finished his tantrum, I said, my turn. And I threw my tantrum because at that moment I was tired. I said, you know what? I'll listen to you, but now you got to listen to me.
Okay.
He never did that again.
Yes.
He never did
different methods. You know what I'm saying? Different methods. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I agree. I agree 100%.
Right.
He found the method that actually works.
It did. And I didn't have to hit him. And he said, Mommy, okay, I get it. Mommy, stop. Mommy. I said, wait a minute now. I waited for you. I'm not done yet.
Understood.
And all the parents were like, yay, yeah, me too. And the kids were like, stop. So it was, he understood at that moment that I too was a person. And I understood that he was too. And that we couldn't always get what we wanted. Big lesson learned that day.
Exactly. And that's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? Growing. Also mention, you know what I'm saying? I believe in that chapter about children. You know what I'm saying? About when we talk about it, we talk about children, you know what I'm saying, shouldn't be in grown people's conversation. And I kind of reverse that. I don't think grown people should be having children around their conversation as well.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? We are so quick, you know what I'm saying, to attack the child instead of taking accountability as well. Because it's easy always to push something on somebody else. But when it's time for us to take accountability and check ourselves, then we become numb and void to it. You know what I'm saying? It's always a child fault. You have a 3 or 4 year old child or 5, however old, they're learning, they are sponges.
Right.
And yet you don't want them to be in grown people's conversation when you having, you know what I'm saying, separate the conversation from the child. So of course they're going to say something. You know what I'm saying? And these are the things, these are the narratives I believe we create. These are the stigmatism them saying that, you know what I'm saying, that we are developing. And then we wonder, you know what I'm saying, well, the responsibility is left back on us. When are we going to take accountability? When are we going to hold ourselves when we're tired of ourselves? When did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Because you can get tired of everybody else. We get tired of, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, that we have, you know what I'm saying, even don't even know whether somebody at the restaurant, whether somebody, you know what I'm saying, your neighbor, whatever. But you give yourself a pass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to you, you give yourself a pass. No accountability, you know what I'm saying, needs to be held. But you want the world, you know what I'm saying, to hold the world accountability. I don't agree with that. Let's revisit that thought. Let's see what happened. Let's see why we think that way. I invite you to change it. But you know, as I always say, stop a moment and think. The choice is always yours.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you know what? And in chapter 4, you talk about something. And I want to say that being a parent, you're adding to your child every single day.
Okay.
You're adding either good, positive, uplifting things or demeaning things and belittling things. And this is baggage, because in chapter 4, you talk about baggage that is carried throughout their life. And I thought that that was kind of a cool way to progress from there. Of course, we skipped chapter 3, but I wanted to go straight to chapter 4 because I wanted to talk about baggage.
All right,
you talk about that. What kind of experience are you speaking from here?
Well, you know, I'm speaking from this life. You know what I'm saying? Life experiences as well as that. I believe, you know what I'm saying, we have the theory, you know what I'm saying? I say it's a theory because I don't believe it's a fact. We have the theory that everybody comes with baggage. Okay. I'm not a believer in that. I don't believe everybody comes with baggage, not if you unpack it as well as that. And sometimes we don't do the necessary work, you know what I'm saying, to unpack it. Baggage comes in many forms, whether it be hurt, whether it be loneliness, you know what I'm saying, whatever things, you know what I'm saying, that you might have been dealing with as well. And then, you know what I'm saying, we invite people. You talked especially about children, you know what I'm saying, in this, you know what I'm saying, text. I believe this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm learning it now as well. I believe sometimes we need to heal before we have children. Or our children, you know what I'm saying, will have to heal from us, you know what I'm saying, from us not being delivered from what the things that we have in us.
You're right. You're right. And being that you said, and I love what you just said, you said unpack your baggage.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, so when you come from a trip, it may take you time to unpack that bag because life happens. Right. But eventually that suitcase will be unpacked.
If you wanted to, and that's the thing about it. We have to make them choices. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we try to go in, whether it be relationships with jobs, family, we try to go in, you know what I'm saying, and we try to look for help. But sometimes the help, you know what I'm saying, lies within ourselves as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with help. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is help is not doing it for you.
Right.
And we have to, you know what I'm saying, see it from that point of view. You know what I'm saying? What do we really want? Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we carry the baggage because we get more attention, you know what I'm saying, from the baggage.
Right. Misery loves company kind of thing. Yeah, definitely. I love this because this is mental health. It's a big thing. Mental health is a big issue right now.
Is it? Yes.
And unpacking it. Someone can help you unpack. They can even help you, you know, put your how you say dirty laundry in a washing machine.
Exactly.
But ultimately, you have to dump the detergent in there and clean it. You have to put it in the dryer. You gotta fold it. You gotta put it away because don't nobody know where your drawers go. I mean, I'm just gonna be real. You know where your underwear goes. So, I mean, it's the same thing with mental health. Is we like you said, someone can help you. They can help you to understand, you know, and reach back, but they can't do it for you.
Exactly.
And that's a big deal. Wow. That is a big deal.
And during this pandemic, you know, during this pandemic, I'm saying a lot of A lot of trials and tribulations has happened. You know what I'm saying? Some people have lost loved ones. So, you know what I'm saying? People have gotten sick. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be members, mothers, fathers. You know what I'm saying? Things had not always been all good. People are being cast out of work. People are going hungry. People are going homeless as well as that. And they're dealing with all these issues. Where's the silver lining? Where's the light at? So this is one of the reasons why I wrote, hey, now you have this time, this free time. Because a lot of people say, well, I don't have time. Well, you had all the time in the world for some of us. As well as that. So what are you going to do with this time? What is your time going to allow you to occupy? As well. And that's how the thing. Sometimes we occupy ourselves with them saying meaningless things. That's why I believe them saying, are you living or are you existing? You got to go beyond them saying the existing as well. You want to live life and live it to the fullest.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. I agree with you completely and wholeheartedly. The situation on the focus of the, how would I say this? It's like people want to focus on the negative.
Right.
Instead of seeing all the positive. How much negative is there that outweighs the positive?
No.
Does the negative always outweigh the positive? I don't think so.
But because sometimes we train our thoughts to see that. And what I mean by that, sometimes we know so we could be pessimist, or sometimes we could be the reverse. So we not look at it, you're like, well, the cup is half full, the cup is half empty. How about just changing the glass as well? How about working what you have and start worrying if it's half full or half empty? What do you have left as well? Work with that.
I say add ice.
Forward, on the half, it's half full, it's half empty.
I say add some ice. Let's add some ice to this. Let's
come
make
on,
this.
you know, so you got the ice.
Let's chill. Let's chill.
Oh my goodness.
Let's put it on chill. Because I mean, literally, it's like there is really no half empty or half full. It's only a glass with contents in it.
Come on now.
And sometimes you've drank a little bit of it and you still aren't full because you haven't done anything with what you drank.
Okay, I could go with that.
Right.
I like that. So when it boils down, it's perception.
Right.
What is your perception of things? Let's change it. Let's change it. If you want to grow, if you want to flourish, we definitely going to have to change the way we think about things, especially in this day and age. It's different than saying how it is 30 or 20 years ago. We're going to have to change the way we think. You know what I'm saying? In order to change the way we live, we need to change, you know what I'm saying, what we digest. And we're digesting a whole bunch of garbage. What do you expect to come out of us as well?
Wow. And okay, so getting down to it, you know, I would like for our government not to focus on the negative and to focus on helping people and to focus on the homeless instead of focusing on their policies. Their policies are great and everything, but it's never really helped us. It's never really put it down to the wire of what the problem is. You know that we could solve every single problem right now, but we decide, or whoever's in charge decides not to on a daily basis.
Right.
It's terrible. But in a sense, if we, and I know that this sounds funny, and I've always believed this, and give me your opinion on this, okay? Yeah. If we as people took $1, just $1 in our city and put it together, could we not help solve an issue for 30 days, $1? So that's $30 each person, put it into an account to help a family or someone that is homeless get off the streets. Would that be something we could do?
If we all have the mindset of doing that, if we do it collectively. And that's the thing about it, anything can be done, you know what I'm saying, if everybody's on one accord. Anything can be done, you know what I'm saying, if it's done collectively. But we have to have the mindset, the willpower to want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And the vision as well. And that's how I kind of see it. Yeah, that can happen, but will it happen? Can we get everybody to agree on one thing? Can we get society, you know what I'm saying, as a whole? Can we get our community, you know what I'm saying? Try and get the world, stop, you know what I'm saying, going out. But can we get the community to agree as, you know what I'm saying, as a whole? You know what I'm saying, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to build. And I'm talking about a large, vast of the community. There's always going to be somebody, you know what I'm saying? And they have shown throughout time and throughout history, well, I feel we could do about this. We could never get, you know what I'm saying, everybody, you know what I'm saying, on one accord and one agreement. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Why? We want to passive and, you know what I'm saying, be this youth because we're human and we're flawed creatures? Okay, great. But why we keep using, you know what I'm saying, that as a scapegoat?
Right. Yeah. Your book is so pivotal.
Thank you. I appreciate
Your
you.
book is it's short, sweet, simple, but pivotal. It helps people to pivot. I mean, most people say, "Oh yeah, I changed my whole life. I went 365 degrees." You're back at the same spot that you were in if
Exactly.
you went
Exactly.
360. It's
Exactly.
180.
There
You
you
go
go.
180 degrees and you go in the opposite direction. I would love to actually get everyone to donate $1. Not that it would come to me or you or anyone, but if someone, and this is just me saying, hypothetically
Right.
speaking, if the country, if the city, if the state would come together as just people, not councilmen, not mayors and governors, and no, just us regular folks from the town, the city, the state, get together and put in just $1, we could outpower the government in less than 30 days.
Mm. It's good.
And that's something that people don't really put together. And that's what I got from your book.
Well, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's good. You know what I'm saying? I love that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
what I got
amazing.
from your book.
Amen.
That's what I got from your book.
Okay.
And I know you didn't think that. And I know,
I definitely
and
did.
you said to me, you said, "Did you read it?"
Absolutely.
I was like, "I haven't read it yet. Just give me a minute. Did you read it?"
You read it? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. Did you read it?
Right.
As well. Because you know what I'm saying? I want to hear your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to do what it actually is meant to do, to capture you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You to start forming them saying, hey, is this something I have done? Is this a past practice I have been occurring all my life? Mm-hmm. And what am I going to do to change it? This is just something to kickstart you at the end of the day. That's all, you know what I'm saying, basically something to kickstart, something to get you thinking. Because, you know what I'm saying, the most saddest and, you know what I'm saying, most common thing, you know what I'm saying, we stop doing is stop thinking. And once we stop thinking, we are being controlled. And who are you being controlled? By other people's narratives. And we shift every day by 1%. And we find ourselves so far over. And the question is, how did I get this far? What happened? Man, this started so long ago, sweetie. Man, my goodness. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But it's hope. You can come back.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Wow. Kyle, you know, I appreciate your book. I appreciate the passion that you put into it. And I appreciate the mind altering substance that you've included into this book to help people do the 180, not a 365, a 180, And so I really do think that I do hope that people will change the narrative.
Yes.
And that we could, outgive the government and give the government more of a, how would I say, a lesson in unity.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
That would be beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? And as we're giving the government a lesson, you know what I'm saying, we also are taking notes.
Yes.
And actually, we could have done this so long ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As well. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we're not just giving, because it got to come to us first before it goes abroad. Right. As well. So as I'm giving lessons, I'm also teaching. I believe in a phrase, the teacher goes back to school as well. When the last time you learned something different? Yeah. When the last time your thoughts have elevated? It's all right to give. I have nothing wrong. Because if you're in that position where you're always giving, you know what I'm saying, everybody's giving, you know what I'm saying, as well. Sometimes we give so much, you know what I'm saying, sometimes we have to, you know what I'm saying, just take a step back as well as that. Because I won't be giving you, I won't be giving you the best of me. I'm only giving you the rest of me. Right. As well. And that's how I kind of see it from that perspective.
Wow. Well, I hope that people will get this book and read it more than and read it definitely and read it more than once.
Come on now.
Read it more than once. It's small, it's short, but you're gonna miss some stuff.
Amen. Come on now.
You're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. If you read it one time, you haven't done yourself any justice. You need to get this and read it.
Appreciate that.
Definitely. And they can get it on, you said Amazon?
They get it on Amazon, iBooks, Booktopia, Barnes and Nobles, you know what I'm saying, any media outlet. You know what I'm saying, Booktopia, if I haven't mentioned it. It's so, you know what I'm saying, you could just Google it and it comes up. It's on Google Books, it's on Walmart. I got it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? If you need to get it in India, I got it in India. As well. You know what I'm saying? We worldwide. I'm like, Yaya, like you said, you are Hawaii. Come on now. Worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Yeah, you just got to keep going. You just got to keep
going. That's the thing about it. Keep going.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, I appreciate you, Cal.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate you so much.
And oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to read your book over again.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely, because I read it because I needed to actually know what I was talking about here,
Understand.
and get the idea of where you're coming from. But I totally think that this is the book that's gonna make people go 180.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's short enough to arouse the reader's own mind and to get them to think for themselves.
Exactly.
And that's a big deal.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you guys, you can get it on Amazon, iBooks, Barnes and Nobles, anywhere. It's called Change the Narrative, A Note from Me to You by Calvin Collins. And that's the gentleman that we just talked to because he's amazing, Cal. I just say
it. Thank you. I appreciate that. You got me.
And you also have a cleaning business, right?
Yes, I do, as well as that. It's called Clean as Us. You know what I'm saying? I've actually been in hospitality for about 18 years. So right before the pandemic, you know what I'm saying, I kind of ventured out of hospitality. So I worked with all the big name brands, hotels such as Marriott's, W Hotels, luxury hotel, the Essex House as well. So you know what? And when I was looking, I'm saying I've been doing this for 18 years. So I actually know what I'm doing. So I start venturing off and use my 9 to 5 to start funding my own company. And that's exactly what I did as well. I'm gonna come out with my own company, you know what I'm saying, for a commercial cleaning company, you know what I'm saying, that deals with commercial property for us hotels, sanitizers, especially in this time right now. You know what I'm saying, with COVID, you know what I'm saying, we got this new Delta virus. I have chemicals and cleaning chemicals, spray on it, kills it, you know what I'm saying, under 60 seconds, as well as that. So I had to get the best of the best as well, because that's what I want to give my clients as well. Thank you so much.
Well, there you go. So you're a man of many talents.
Oh my goodness, sir, you are entrepreneur. Come on.
Yes.
Come on down.
Well, Cal, thank you so much. Amazing Cal, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to thank you so much for being on the show. And I appreciate Change the Narrative, A Note from Me to You. Don't forget that you can get that on Barnes and Nobles and Amazon and iBooks and anywhere else. But you can also just hit him up if you don't remember, right there at his cleaning company.
Exactly.
That's right. The Clean in Us, LLC.
The Clean is Us. That's
the
right.
Clean is Us. Ooh, child. It's the clean in you as he cleaned you.
Come on, oh my goodness. Stop it now.
As he cleans your house, you can walk and go.
There you go. Smelling like lavender. Oh my goodness.
I tell you, let's just stop because it's just gonna get funny after this. But I want to thank you again. Thank you so much. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to Dream Chasers Radio. And don't forget to dare to be different. We're going to leave that up there for you to see. I want you to go ahead and get the Change of Narrative, A Note from Me to You. It is something that you must read because it's really going to help you to change the narrative. And until next time, don't forget to dare to be different. Bye.
See you later.
I dare to be different. I dare to be different. I dare.